College football used to be defined by rivalry, geography, and tradition. Neighboring states battled for trophies, bragging rights, and history that stretched back a century. But over the last few years, the sport has undergone the most dramatic transformation in its history. Conferences shattered, rivals were ripped apart, and college football became a national arms race powered by TV money, NIL, and a brand new economy. This is the story of how college football realignment reshaped the map, changed rivalries forever, and what the future of the sport now looks like. For decades, college football wasn't national, it was regional. The SEC ruled the South, the Big Ten dominated the Midwest. The Pac-12 owned the West Coast. And each region had its own culture, identity, and rivalries that defined generations of fans. Games mattered not just for rankings, but for state pride, alumni loyalty, and hate that passed on from one generation to the next. But behind the pageantry, something else was growing. Television money, streaming deals, and a new realization. College football wasn't just a tradition. It was one of the most valuable entertainment products in America. And that's when everything started to change. Realignment wasn't new. Programs had been switching conferences slowly for years. But then, the SEC expanded. The Big Ten expanded. Networks wanted national reach, not regional. Texas A&M to the SEC signaled the first major fracture. But the real earthquake hit in 2022, when USC and UCLA, two West Coast giants, announced they were leaving for the Big Ten. Then came Oregon and Washington in 2023. A new age was coming. A conference built in the Midwest, now stretching 2,000 miles to the Pacific. Geography gone. Tradition optional. Money mandatory. And that was only the beginning. The Pac-12 wasn't just a conference. It was the conference of legends. Marcus Mariota, Reggie Bush, Andrew Luck, Pete Carroll's USC, Chip Kelly's Superfast Oregon. But when media negotiations stalled and revenue failed to compete with the SEC and Big Ten, programs ran for survival. The Big Ten scooped up USC, UCLA, Oregon, and Washington, creating a coast-to-coast powerhouse. The Big 12 expanded west, absorbing Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and Arizona State. The ACC reached across the entire country, grabbing Stanford and Cal. And suddenly, the Pac-12, 112 years of tradition, was gone. Two schools remained without a home at first. Oregon State and Washington State, two proud programs left behind. And college football fans everywhere asked, was it worth it? This is the new world. The SEC now boasts Texas and Oklahoma, two of the biggest brands in football, joining Alabama, Georgia, LSU, and Florida. The Big Ten stretches from New Jersey to Nebraska to Los Angeles. The Big 12, once predicted to collapse, reinvented itself and expanded west. The ACC, desperate to stay relevant, is now bi-coastal. College football didn't just realign, it went national. But in the process, something was lost. Rivalries disappeared, travel exploded, student athletes now cross 3 time zones for regular season games. And fans are still trying to love something that doesn't quite feel like what it was. Some rivalries survived, but many didn't. Bedlam gone. Pac-12 traditions that shaped generations gone or hanging on by fragile scheduling agreements. These weren't just games, they were identity. And when those rivalries disappeared, many fans felt like the soul of college football disappeared with them. So why did this really happen? Simple. College football is now a multi-billion-dollar business. The Big Ten and SEC signed massive TV deals. Schools followed the money because without it, you fall behind in recruiting, facilities, and championships. Then came NIL, named, image, and likeness. Players can finally earn money. Boosters and collectives formed. And suddenly, talent follows opportunity. Conferences with the most money get the best TV deals. Which get the best recruits? Which wins the most games? Which attracts more money? It's a feedback loop, and only two conferences currently sit clearly at the top: the Big Ten and the SEC. Everyone else fighting to survive. So what does the future look like? Many analysts believe we are heading towards two super conferences, or an NFL-style structure, and college football becoming even more national. The college football playoff has expanded to 12 teams. More matchups, more money, more national interest. But the question remains, can college football keep its heart while chasing its wallet? Can a sport built on tradition survive when tradition is no longer the priority? Or is this just the next evolution of the greatest sport in America? Realignment didn't just change conferences, it changed history. It rewrote rivalries, it reshaped power, and it forced fans to decide. Do we hold on to the past or embrace a new era? Because college football may never look the same again. What do you think of college football's new world? Did realignment ruin the sport or make it even bigger than ever? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.